Blessings, blessings, blessings. I wanted to come on here. Listen, I want you all to know that people are not going to understand what God is doing. They are so quick to quote these scriptures and to do all this stuff that makes them fit in with everybody else. But I'm starting to think about, like, why do we say God is doing a new thing? What does that mean when he's doing a new thing? Because when he's doing a new thing, that means it hasn't never happened before. That means we like it's not going to be how you expect it to be. That means it's going to be totally different. So why do we keep saying that God is doing a new thing? This is my new, but we keep expecting him to do it the same way. Doing it the same way is not new. Like, we have to get out of our own way. We have to quit boxing God in as if this is the only way God is supposed to do it. Who told you he was supposed to do it that way? Who says you're supposed to get paperwork? Who says you got to quote 100 scriptures? Who says that? I'm not saying you don't need to know them. But what I'm saying, how did we get caught up in this place where if it don't look this way, it can't happen? If you don't do it this way, it's not real. What if technically what y'all did was wrong? What if all that stuff that you went through, because all I see is a lot of grown people being told what to do. I have heard that people have taken their leaders at the time, taking their clothes to the cleaners, going grocery shopping for them, holding their water, holding their Bibles, following them behind them like puppies, driving around in the car like they're a chauffeur. Like, who would want to do all that just to get a title or a certificate? And you're trying to convince me that because I did not do that, because my walk was not like yours, because you were not hindered, because you were hindered and blocked and delayed for so many years, here we come and we getting where y'all supposed to get to within months and years. You can't make this up. I know pastors and bishops and apostles and prophets that have not gone anywhere. And that kind of makes you sit back and look at why hadn't they went anywhere. And some of them okay with just making money, with just pimping money out of the people. Some of them okay with just doing it, but haven't went anywhere. Long as you can put money in your bank account, you cool. Long as you can say you got a title, you cool. When was that ever enough? And then here we come walking with God for what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 years, and we got more than y'all ever could have ever gotten. But y'all want to ask us where our paperwork is, what process we went through, who ordained us. Why would he want y'all to ordain us and y'all bitter? Half of y'all mad because y'all feel like God was supposed to make you a mega ministry and you still sitting down playing with tadpoles, with people drinking milk. And then this is what's funny to me, because we got leaders who have people sitting under them for years, but nobody ever goes past them. If that ain't stuck, I don't know what is. If that ain't hindering the sheep, blocking them, delaying them, just so that you can benefit, when do they arise past you? Don't you know, as a leader, the people God sent to you, they're supposed to go past you. They're supposed to grow and elevate past you. That's because they should have more than what you have. And that's because God is doing a new thing every year. So when do we start thinking that him doing a new thing means we supposed to do everything y'all doing, or go through the process y'all went through? I just want God to send me somebody who is so open that they're not going to be trying to look for a title. They're not going to be trying to look for no piece of paper. They just going to see God and they're going to roll with God. I'm literally for real. This is why I did not carry my title. This is why I did not say I was a prophet. This is why I didn't tell people I had an apostolic prophetic anointing. This is why I did not tell people that, because I have been in rooms on Clubhouse, and God would tell me to raise my hand up so they could pull me to the front to let me speak. And they wouldn't do it. And he was saying he said, see how they only pull up people with a title. Now, if God will show me that and will say that about y'all, why y'all asking people what paperwork is? Have y'all not gotten a revelation from God? Have y'all got that sucked in from people? Places and things that's the only way it's supposed to look. I'm just going to be honest with you. If God don't ever let now one of you religious, traditional people put hands on me to give me no paperwork, I'm cool with that. I would never want to fit in with y'all. And I'm just being honest. And I'm not saying that just in the place and then y'all want to come back 10, 20 years from now to take me back to this video. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Because if God can't open people up to realize that this was funny to me. A lot of y'all graduate high school and college. But the most people who successful don't have a doggone degree or 12th grade education. But they billionaires. So that right there should have showed the people in the ministry that who needs a certification? Who cares that I didn't sit up under who you sat under? They ain't do nothing but use you. It looked like you was a slave. They was a fool. Because ain't no way. I'd have did half of the stuff I've heard people have done to serve other certain leaders. And then when you walk around and talk about you got this type of person anointing and this type of... Where is your anointing? God didn't give you nothing? And then you around here giving them the glory and they dead. That's God's anointing that he thought he could trust you with. But what I'm finding out is a lot of these pastors, preachers, bishops, apostles, they sitting down watching these people from the back then days, the Mike Murdochs, the T.D. Jakes, the John Eckhart. They sitting back watching the Juanita Bynum. They watching these people. And they seeing how they act. And they copying them. And they trying to do what they did. And all they did was mimic them. And now they claiming to be these big prophets and apostles. That's why God bringing judgment. I have never seen so many leaders attack the people. But I tell people all the time, when I leave, God leave. Whatever you do to me, that's what you do to God. God would tell people that he don't play about me. And that whatever they do to me, that he gonna do to them. And they'll still come up against me. And I be sitting there like, didn't this fool? Because you're a fool after that. After you come tell me something God told you about me and you come up against me after that, you fool. You are a fool. You're foolish. And this is why God ain't sending you nobody with nothing. Everybody you ain't got nobody with no power. You ain't got nobody who got more than you. And you're not even raising up nobody to have more than you. So when you die, they lost. My prayer is that every lost leader lose every lost sheep suddenly. That God scatter them and send them to the right men and women of God who gonna love them, honor them, cherish them, and train them up the right way to grow and go. If y'all been sitting under these leaders and sowing and tithing and they ain't nobody went past them, you need to run. Because you're a part of a cult. C-U-L-T. There's no way you sitting under these people 5, 6, 7, 8 years and you ain't got more than them. They can't sit back and look at their fruit and smile. I need you to share this video. I need you to like it and I need you to share it. I need you to like it and share it. And when they like it, I need them to share it. And when they like it, I need them to share it. Because somebody needs to hear this. Somebody is sitting up under somebody who is foolish. And they're not even training you up in a way that you should go so you shall not depart. I think we think that's just for toddlers or kids in our house. That's for spiritual children too. That's for people who come into the ministry. This is for people who come inside your business. You're supposed to be teaching them how to be leaders so they can start their own business. I think you're missing something. So if it have anything to do with me, baby, y'all can keep that piece of paper because I know who I am. And y'all didn't get me here. God did. And he going to keep taking me. Long as he got an obedient person that's going to open the door to teach and train me, I'm going to keep on going about my business until he tell me, hey, you made it. I'll throw the rope down. like and share.